Welcome back, guys. Today we'll be doing Cape Mathematics Logarithm past paper questions. Let's get into it. This is a Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Exam question for mathematics, that's Cape Math, where without the use of calculators or tables, evaluate the following. Now, let's recall our laws of logarithms. When we divide, we subtract. So we can use this rule because if you realize all of them is in fraction form, and applying the rule that says when I have division, I can rewrite it as subtraction. Applying this, we can get the result for this. So log A over B is equal to log A minus log B. So applying this rule, where I have log a half, I'm going to rewrite it as log 1 minus log 2. Plus, then we have log 2 over 3, division, so we can express it as subtraction. So I have log 2 minus log 3. Plus, then the 3 over 4 will be expressed as subtraction. So we have log 3 minus log 4. And as you can see, there's a pattern. So the next part, you'd have another fraction, more than likely log 4 over 5. And we could split that. So it continues to where we have 8 over 9 can be expressed as difference. So that's log 8 minus log 9. So I'm going to write log 9 here. Plus, then log 9 over 10 is the same thing as log 9. So I have my log 9 minus log 10. Now, if you look closely here, I can do some cancellation. These two cancel along with the log 3's cancel. That means there will be a log 4 that cancel this along with a log 8 canceling this. The log 9 cancels the log 9. Remember, that's a minus log 9. So what is left is log 1 minus log 10. Now remember, there are rules that says log 1 is 0, doesn't matter what's the base. And this base is 10, so there's a rule that when the base and the argument is the same, the entire value is 1. So the answer is negative 1 because 0 minus 1, negative 1. And that's it. This is another Cape Mathematics question. We're using y equal log base 2x to solve the equation. Now we can represent underneath the square root to be y because they said we can represent it as y. We also have a rule that says square root can be expressed as a power from indices, that is. So x to the half is the same thing as the square root of x. We also have a rule that says when you have a power, you can carry the power in front of the log. So I have root y, which is the same thing as a half. So let me just go ahead and write the half. Then carrying the half in front of the log using the log rules that says once you have a power, can go in front of log. Now, here I have the log 2x. So I can now write this as y to the half equal, this now becomes a half y. Now, since I have a half as a power, I'm going to square both sides to get rid of the half. That's the only reason why I'm doing so. And squaring both sides, I will no longer have a fractional power. So a half times 2, that gives you 1. So it's the same thing as y. When you square a half, it becomes a quarter. Then we have y squared. Now I'm going to carry the y over the equal sign. So what do I have? I have a quarter y squared minus y equal 0. So now to solve, I factor out y because y is common. So I'm left with a quarter y minus 1 equal 0. So here I already have what is y, because I'm going to split the brackets and the y that's outside, split it in two parts. So the first part I can have y is equal to 0, while the bracket that I have, I'll have a quarter y minus 1 equals 0. So let's get into it. So as I've stated, I'm going to have y equals 0 and a quarter y minus 1 to be equal to 0. Now solving, carry the minus 1 over the equal sign, so it becomes positive. So I have a quarter y equal positive 1. And the quarter, to get rid of that, I would multiply both sides by 4. So 4 into 4 will go one time, so I'm just left with y is equal to 4. But the question didn't ask us what is y, it asked us what is x. So I have to go back to the substitution. Y is equal to log base 2x, and the one that we have y equals 0, I replace y to be 0 and equate it to be equal to log 2x, because they said y is equal to 0. That's what we just found. Now writing in exponential form, 2 is a base, 0 is a power, is equal to x, and x is equal to 1. Applying the same case, so y equal 4, it means we're going to replace y to be 4. So let me just remind you that this side is where we did y is equal to 0. So we replace the letter y with 0. Now, going back to y equal 4, I'm going to use the y equal log base 2x, but I replace y to be 4, then write it in exponential form, so it becomes base is 2, 4 is a power, and it's equal to x. So solving 2 to the 4 gives us 16, so x is equal to 16. That's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.